The Phoenix Lights, 1997. The night thousands witnessed something they couldn't explain. Imagine stepping outside on a quiet March evening. You look up, and stretching across the night sky is something enormous. Not an airplane, not a helicopter, not a blimp. A massive V-shaped formation of light silently glides overhead. No engine noise, no explanation. Just a giant object moving slowly through the darkness. Thousands of people witnessed it. Police officers saw it, pilots saw it, military personnel saw it, and nearly 30 years later, no one can fully explain what happened. This is the mystery of the Phoenix Lights. A normal night changes forever. On March 13, 1997, residents across Arizona began calling local authorities. People reported strange lights moving across the sky. At first, many assumed they were seeing airplanes, but the reports kept coming, and the descriptions became increasingly bizarre. Witnesses claimed the lights formed a gigantic V shape. Some estimated it was larger than a football field. Others claimed it was over a mile wide. Many said it moved silently. Not quietly, completely silently. Thousands see the same thing. What made this case different from most UFO reports was the number of witnesses. This wasn't one person, or 10 people. Thousands reported seeing the lights. Witnesses described standing frozen in their driveways. Families stopped what they were doing and stared upward. Some drivers pulled over on highways to watch. Several witnesses claimed the object passed directly over their homes. They said the lights were attached to a solid object blocking out the stars behind it. One witness described it as a giant black triangle. Another called it the largest thing I've ever seen in the sky. Pilots report the lights. The mystery grew even deeper when pilots began speaking publicly. Some claimed they saw unusual lights moving through the area. Experienced observers insisted this wasn't normal aircraft behavior. The object appeared too large, too slow, and too quiet. Many witnesses were familiar with airplanes because Phoenix is surrounded by military and civilian air traffic. Yet they maintained they had never seen anything like this. The government responds. As media coverage exploded, questions began pouring into government offices. What were the lights? Were they military aircraft? An experiment? Something secret? Initially, officials offered few answers. Weeks later, the military stated that some of the lights seen that night were flares dropped during training exercises. Those flares were visible for miles and could explain part of the event. But not everyone was convinced. The problem with the flare. Explanation. Many witnesses agreed that the later lights over Phoenix could have been flares. But they pointed out something important. The giant V-shaped object had reportedly been seen hours before the flares appeared. Multiple witnesses described a massive craft moving across the state long before the military exercise. To them, the flare explanation only addressed part of the mystery, not all of it. This disagreement continues today. The governor's strange press conference. One of the most famous moments occurred after the sightings. Arizona Governor Fife Symington held a press conference. Reporters expected serious answers. Instead, he jokingly introduced a man dressed as an alien. The room erupted in laughter. The mystery seemed dismissed. But years later, something surprising happened. The former governor admitted he had personally witnessed the lights. He stated that what he saw remained unexplained. That revelation reignited public interest in the case. Theories. Over the years, many explanations have emerged. Some believe witnesses simply misidentified aircraft. Others believe military exercises created unusual visual effects. Some think a secret military project was being tested. And of course, many believe the lights were something not from Earth. Despite countless investigations, no theory has satisfied everyone. Why the mystery endures. The Phoenix Lights remain one of the most famous UFO cases in American history. Not because of blurry photographs, not because of a single witness, but because so many people reported seeing the same thing. Even today, eyewitnesses insist they know what they saw, and many still believe the official explanation doesn't tell the whole story. Nearly 3 decades have passed since that strange night over Arizona. The lights are gone. The witnesses have grown older. But the question remains: what crossed the Arizona sky on March 13, 1997? Military flares? A secret aircraft? Or something that has yet to be explained? Whatever the answer may be, the Phoenix Lights remain one of the greatest mysteries of the 1990s.